Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Lakeland, track and field. Garth Estadt joining us right now. And Garth, another gold medal for you and your teammates. Congratulations. And you guys are 4x4 champs once again.
Yeah, it was pretty cool being defending champs. A lot of pressure on us at the beginning of the season. We just had to work our tails off.
And work you guys did, and it looked like you guys were doing pretty well early on. Were there any nerves just saying, okay, now we just got to stay healthy. Now we got to keep pushing a little bit. Take us through, the last couple of months knowing that pressure.
Yeah, well, I mean, we couldn't mess around at all. We couldn't mess around in gym class. We couldn't do the stuff we normally wanted to do. We just had to stay healthy and run our race.
Let's talk about the makeup of your team. Take us through those legs of that team of yours and how it goes on a normal basis, even at the state level when you guys are running against the best competition and trying to get out to a lead, and where you fall in that whole mix.
Normally I get the baton with a good lead. Colin gives us a great leg. He's a great first leg runner. And then I usually go out fast in the first couple hundred, so we usually have a pretty good lead. But it was different at states this year. They came out really fast and had about a 10-meter lead. And I had to I closed the gap, and we had great handoffs. I had a great handoff to Matt Pigeon, and he ran a great race.
And then
Cy Babkinik also finished great with a great split, running a 49 leg.
Talk about Cy. He's still an underclassman, but boy, he carries a lot of weight on those shoulders of his, huh?
Yeah, Cy, he works really hard. He's in the weight room with me every day, and and he has a lot of potential. He has 2 more years to keep doing what he's doing.
How about that 300 hurdles for you? Take us through that race and what that was like. Boy, it was awfully hot for everybody last weekend at the PIAA state championships.
Yeah, the track was actually so hot that they had us down in the set position for 30 seconds. I had to take my hand off the line because my fingers were burning. But anyways, I was in the first lane, so I was a little spooked with the 5-inch metal rail coming off. I didn't know if I was gonna step on it or not, but I ended up doing pretty well. Got out a little slow, but ended up kicking at the end and out-leaned a couple guys.
Take us through that 300 hurdle race every time you do it, because you need endurance, you need straight-out sprinting speed, and you need that resolve to get over those hurdles, especially down that stretch the way that crowd is there at Shippensburg University.
Yeah, the beginning's pretty easy. I mean, with our conditioning at Lakeland, we condition for the 400, but with the hurdles, it's a little bit more energy used. So I usually sprint about the first 200, and the last 100 I try and hold on. Just the last couple of hurdles, I don't even have hurdle form at that point. I'm just trying to jump over the hurdles and not fall.
Some good competition you faced in the 300 hurdles this year. Of course, Raheem Twyman out of Myers, he wins gold, but it wasn't easy for him, but he did it. And then over on the 4x4, teams along the way that pushed you guys, guys like, Riverside had a pretty darn good year, and some other teams that you went up against.
Yeah, congrats to Raheem. He's a great guy. He's been going to the state championship meet for a while. Now both him and I are graduating. And, Riverside and Newman Goretti also on the 4x4, they've been pushing us in the past years, and it's been a great race every year.
Garth, for you, you have an athletic family, and talking to your sister a little bit about it, and it's fun, I'm sure, that back-and-forth competition. And, boy, she's a heck of a student athlete as well, and she's got another year to go there at Lakeland.
Yeah, it's cool, but unfortunately, I think she came in with a stress fracture, so she wasn't jumping really well. But she'll be back next year. We have a great time. We train together all the time. I take her lifting, and we help each other out. It's a good combination.
We hope your sister gets a speedy recovery with her injury. And for you, that next level, East Stroudsburg University, you're going to actually play some football, even though you're pretty darn talented for track and field. Did you have any thoughts of trying to do both, or that'd be mission impossible?
I was thinking about doing both. It depends. Just the only thing holding me back is my recovery time, and football is really demanding. So I always lose about 10, 15 pounds during track, and I don't know if the football coaches will like that, since football will be my first priority there.
Garth Estadt from Lakeland here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Garth, talk a little bit about your career there at Lakeland as a student and as an athlete. And boy, you're going to miss a lot of people, I'm sure, but you have some new opportunities coming up for you in life. And, hey, about a 40, 45-minute drive over to East Stroudsburg, and, you'll be far enough from home to get that away thing going, but close enough if you need to come back and say hello to the folks.
Yeah, East Stroudsburg was actually the perfect school for me. It's pretty much where I wanted to be. I'm going to miss Lakeland because, I mean, everyone knows everyone, and we're all pretty close. Like, all the families, they grew up together and stuff like that. But what's pretty cool is a lot of people around this area go to East Stroudsburg, so I won't be alone. I'll be playing with Mendola from Old Forge, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there are some nice student athletes headed over to ESU again this year, and some that have been there for a few years, and not just football, some other sports. And it's nice to have some representation again from Northeastern Pennsylvania. Well, Garth, congratulations. Not too many people could ever say they did back-to-back golds for you and your teammates there at Lakeland. And, of course, at medal you also got in the 300-meter hurdles. A fine career for you. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's pretty cool. Like Jordan, back-to-back, like 96, 97.
Garth Estadt from Lakeland. He is a gold medal winner once again. Here on the John Mendola Show, we are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.